to Facebook Live on the Joy and Vitality Facebook page. Today is Friday, May the 1st. So welcome to my Facebook Live. We have a great live event for you today filled with angel messages, angel inspiration, angel healing, and we're going to get into the weekly oracle card reading as well. So I just want to take a moment to say I know that this has been a really rough go of it, and you know, a lot of you haven't been able to come in and see me in person at the center. We're almost towards the end. The angels say I really can't wait to get back to the Salt Cave at Joy and Vitality and doing readings in the yoga studio and just being in person with all of you. In the meantime, I continue to support you through virtual healings and reading sessions online. We're doing those sessions via Zoom. They're booked at juliespiritualhealer.com. And we're going to get through this together. We're going to come out better than we were before. And that is my hope and my wish and prayer for all of you. So I want to say that I want to start with the oracle card reading for today. And then we're going to get into the live readings. I will be sending out a link. For those of you who would like to join me in the studio today, that'll be sent out to you soon. But first, we're going to pull some cards and tune into angel messages for really Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Okay, so the end of this week. And then the next card will be for Monday and Tuesday and Wednesday. And then the next card will be for Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. So I'm going to be working with archangels a lot today, so it makes sense to be working with the Archangel Oracle cards for today. Because when we work with angels, what happens is we can actually start to manifest miracles in our lives. Now, why is that possible? It's possible because the archangels are the managers of the angel kingdom. They're the highest of vibration in terms of angels. Now, everybody has at least 2 guardian angels. So I don't want to confuse the archangels with guardian angels, because people say, oh, you have an angel, or you were born with an angel on your shoulder, or, you know, you have a guardian angel. So what is sort of the difference between your guardian angels and the archangels? Well, I would say that the archangels are the managers of the guardian angels. So the prefix arch in archangels actually means, I've totally lost it. But the archangels are the managers of the guardian angels, and EL means of God. So they're the managers of God. And everybody has at least 2 guardian angels. The archangels are even more powerful. They have more purpose and more responsibilities. And they communicate with your guardian angels on a daily basis. So when you call upon the archangels, you're lifting your vibration up. You're raising it. And whenever you raise your frequency, you attract better. You start to experience better in your daily world. So let's tune in now to, we're going to talk about that a lot more today, miracle manifestation. But first, I really just want to tune into some, I'm going to start off slow and just tune into what the angels have to say today. And so there's a lot of energy today and a lot of fear, which is why I'm shuffling a lot longer than I normally usually do. Okay, I just want to pull up the Joy and Vitality page here on another tab and window, because I know a lot of you comment, and when I'm live, I'm in the studio, so I'm not always able to see the comments live, not usually at first. So I just want to peek over here for just 1 second. Bear with me. Just want to be able to say hi to people as they're popping in. Okay, so we have Brenda. Good morning, Brenda. Good morning, Tara. Good morning, Rohini. Okay, so we'll pull cards for people soon. I'm going to start off with the end of this week, and I just want to tune into a general message. Angels, what is a message everybody needs to know right now for this weekend, heading into this weekend? Angels, we thank you that you're giving us the highest possible message for everybody here and benefiting everybody involved. Okay, so they guided me to stop shuffling. So when you set an intention, when you ask, you receive. And so the highest possible message at all for today is a life review. Now, a lot of people on social media, a lot of spiritual seekers, healers, mediums such as myself have said that this pandemic has forced us into a life review. Archangel Jeremiah is supporting you right now to do that. And he's saying, like, the pandemic is not over. There's still some things that you need to review, some things about yourself that you need to heal, some things about yourself that you know you can do better. So it's the message on the card here says, take an inventory of your life and resolve to change or heal anything that is unbalanced. There was a lot of things that were unbalanced before the pandemic, and boundaries was a big one for a lot of people. So know that he's supporting you. This isn't a bad thing. This isn't to make you feel wrong. It's just to say there's always a better way that we can do everything every day. And know that Jeremiah is supporting you for that. That's this weekend. So what does that look like? What that looks like is paying attention to more messages that are coming through for you. So for example, if you've recently gotten some guidance about changing your diet, please know that the angels are not trying to spoil your fun. It's simply that they know that your vibration would be increased, you would be healthier should you make some dietary changes. And likewise with personality, likewise with behavior modification. Maybe some of you have been guided to take a class, or you've been guided to work out or do yoga. These are all self-improvement activities that the angels might recommend to try to elevate and to try to help to heal you. So really take an inventory each and every day. I know I'm always checking in with them every minute, like, what do you want me to do? I know that's a lot for some of you. I know that some of you are not ready to do that, but what I would say is try to do it in the morning then, is call on Archangel Jeremiah and say, okay, what do I need to heal in my life right now? Please give me clear guidance so that I can connect to either a course or a support group or, some other form of support. Because what I'm saying is we're all guided to continue to work on ourselves at this time and ask for that clear guidance. Okay. They're guiding me to talk about the card in the bottom of the deck, which is a bonus message. Archangel Ariel. That your ideas are being divinely guided right now. So really pay attention to divine guidance. And divine guidance does come to us in the form of images, movies in our mind's eye, clairaudience, right? So messages might sound like it's your own voice talking to you inside of your head. Now, how do we know if it's our ego talking or if it's the angels talking? Well, I'll give you one clue, because I don't want to give it all away. I'll be teaching angel basics later on this afternoon. We're diving way deeper into how to hear your angels. I'll just show that in the stream right now, because that's happening today at 3:00, angel basics. But I really want to give you a clue right now, and that is angel messages. They feel blissful. So angel messages feel blissful. So when you hear a piece of guidance such as contact your boss tomorrow, email your boss, break up with your ex, start eating more fruit, and you feel blissful, you get a sense of bliss when you hear that message, please know that is your angels talking. So that blissful feeling is a calling card characteristic of your angels at work. So that's really exciting. And like I said, today on Zoom, you could still register now. If you go to my Facebook page at Julie Helena Robinson, you'll see the Angel Basics Level 1 is happening today. It's a group. So there's already a bunch of people that have signed up. There's still room for more. And obviously, because on Zoom, I can have up to 100 people, so there's no limit. So you can go there right now and register, or you can actually register at juliespiritualhealer.com, because eventually that Facebook event on Facebook is going to lead you to my website to purchase your ticket. So that's happening today if you're interested in finding out more about how to connect with your angels. Moving into the beginning of next week. So I'd say Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and next Wednesday. And this is a beautiful card from the Archangel Shamuel. I talked a little bit of Archangel Shamuel this week on my Instagram and Facebook pages. She's a beautiful, beautiful angel, and her name means the eyes of God. So Shamuel is just amazing angel. She can see things that we can't. You know, our ego really, really blocks us sometimes from not only just seeing the truth, but also seeing things that are lost. Now, a lot of people refer to Shamuel because they have lost their car keys or they can't find their phone. And so I've always told people, if you call Shamuel, she's like the angel of lost things. She'll help guide you and be like, look under your bed. And you'll be like, oh my God, what are my car keys doing under my bed? But then sure enough, there they are. She also helps us with our love life. Okay. So if you feel like you need to find your soulmate, if you feel like, you know, you're disconnected from your purpose in life and you need to find out like who you're born to be, or transitioning out of one career into another, Shamuel can really support you to find what it is that you're looking for. And the message on this card is actually peace comes from remembering that only love is real. Now you would say, well, based on what you said, Julie, what is lost and what are we finding? Well, I'm so glad that you asked. So peace comes from remembering that only love is real, means that you have lost touch with the fact that sometimes other people's behavior, although it may not be loving, is not who they really are. And I think that that's a very important message for all of us, because every day people act out of their egos. People act out of a place of fear. And then that makes us feel scared, and that makes us feel threatened. But if you remember that only love is real, you cannot take other people's behavior personally. Okay. So if people are distant from you, if people are acting distant, if people are acting in ways around you that you don't like, this card is saying at the beginning of next week, there's a lot of stuff coming up with people. We're still doing a lot of healing. You know, Jason Kenney, our premier, announced yesterday we might be moving into phase 1 of a slow integration back into society. You would think for some people that's good news. Other people have a lot of mixed emotions. There's a lot of people right now that are very anxious about going back to work, and some in a good way, and others are not happy about it. So you might see people act cranky next week, or people start to get anxious. This is what Shamuel is saying. Peace, which is that place of calm within you, comes from knowing that only love is real. Now, it doesn't mean that we excuse bad behavior. It just means that inside yourself, you remember that love is the only thing that's real, and that when people act in inappropriate ways, it's not really real. It's just a moment of unconsciousness on their part. It's just a moment of fear on their part. You know, you hear alcoholics say, oh, I don't remember doing that. Or codependent saying, like, I don't remember doing that. They legitimately don't. It's because they weren't conscious at that time. People actually do leave their bodies, the angels want you to know. And so there's a drift of consciousness there. And then they come back like, I'm so sorry. I don't know why I acted that way. Then they're back to their presence, right? They're back to who they really are, that loving self. So Shamuel just really wants you to know at the beginning of next week, remember, only love is real. Okay. Important message. And Shamuel, here we pulled again. She's really coming forward a lot today, you guys. Beloved one. She's helping you with your spiritual soulmate relationship. So, okay. So we just moved into the month of May, which is significant on so many fronts. There's so many things we could say. First of all, I also want to take a moment to acknowledge in the month of May is Joy and Vitality's birthday. Okay, I'm digressing. I'm going to go back. The month of May is a month of 5. It's the 5th month. Now in tarot, when we, as readers, we pull the number 5, we know that that means that there are challenges. we know that that means there are restrictions. And by the way, if you are interested in learning about the tarot, I am going to be teaching tarot, how to read tarot cards in my Ways to Tell Your Future workshop, which is happening in June. And it's actually going to be free. I wish I had a poster available, but I actually don't right now. But when you take this class today, you could take Ways to Tell Your Future for free. And anyways, so that's in tarot, the number 5. So, but in angel numbers, 5 means positive change is coming. The other angel number, which is not that wildly publicized, is that it also means romance and love. So we're in the 5th month. We have Archangel Chamuel saying, I'm helping you with your spiritual soulmate relationship. What she's saying to me telepathically is, I'm helping some of you find your soulmate relationship. She also said, I'm helping some of you find peace in your soulmate relationship. So she's helping you to attract a higher vibration love frequency, is what she's saying. And that's definitely happening towards the beginning of next week. She also wants you to know she's helping you. So the other thing that that means is you can start to open up, you guys. You can start to lower your walls, lower your fear, start to open up to that energy of love, start to open up your heart chakra, the center right here. Start to imagine your heart chakra opening up like a lotus flower, breathing like a flower blooming, because knowing that Chamuel is here and she's helping you with your love life. Now, the angels always say, if you want to see something, you first have to be something. So if you want to see romantic love, you have to be that romantic love. You actually have to open up your heart chakra before you can see it in your visible life. Okay. Good morning, Penny. She says, thanks for that. You're very welcome. Hi, Kelly. Hi, Darcy. Good morning, Patty. Nice to see you all. Okay, so we've already got 15 comments here in the chat room. I want to talk, before I get into the live readings, I want to talk about something else that needs to be addressed. Because I just saw Patty Phillips, and that reminds me of a conversation we were having yesterday on my Facebook page, which is at Julie HELENA ROBINSON. Because this week we announced that my paperback book, which has been long awaited for, because the ebook was released early in February, and then, you know, there was a lot of delays releasing the paperback. It finally was released on Amazon this week. And then I got an email from Amazon this week saying, hey, because of COVID-19, you can't actually order, this book and ship it to Canada. And I told it to Patty, and she says, well, I actually ordered it and it was fine. So guys, I mean, I've never been in this position before, because this is my first time selling anything on Amazon, selling a book. My Oracle cards are on pre-sale right now, by the way, at juliespiritualhealer.com and on Etsy. So I don't know what's happening. Amazon sent me a letter saying that it's not being shipped in Canada yet, but yet some people are able to buy it. All I know is that you will soon be able to buy it. And starting today, we're going to start talking about the principles in this book. Because with us moving into phase 1, possibly within the next few weeks here, we have to, the angels really, really want to emphasize this today. We have to start to do things differently. We have to kind of set it up so that we're more successful in our lives. We shouldn't be settling for mediocrity. We shouldn't be settling. We should be, our goal should be to live miracles every single day. So I want to talk a little bit about this book and about the spiritual principles, because I'm starting to share the spiritual principles every day on Instagram through the Oracle cards. Okay, so the spiritual principles are about adjusting your energy to match the miracles that you would like to manifest. Now, over the years, as you can imagine, I've done thousands of readings to all kinds of people, and some who just can't seem to manifest true abundance. They can't seem to balance their power. They can't forgive. They can't consistently manifest what it is that they want in their lives. And I just want to say that until you understand how to manifest miracles, how attraction actually operates, how to activate your miracle magnet, and you understand the formula of the miracle manifestation, you will never truly get what it is that you want. Never. So you have to understand how these principles work and how to use them. So, but with my references to the Emerald Tablet Rubric, now don't worry if you don't know what the heck that is, and you don't really need to know that quite yet. I talk about it a lot in volume 2, but because of my references to the Emerald Tablet Rubric, because of my references to the extended chakra system, the rays of the archangels, yes, archangels do correspond with rays. I am using the angels' spiritual principles to guide you towards healing, towards miracle magnet activation, and the evolution of your soul. That was a mouthful. So when we manifest miracles, we're doing two things. Yes, on one level, we're attracting what it is that we want. We're also living our life's purpose. We're meant to be here and live abundant lives. We're meant to be here and be our full selves. We're also here to balance the karma of our souls. So, for example, if being powerful is something that really held you back in a past life before, obviously part of your soul contract in this life is to stand in your power. So working with the spiritual principles of this book is going to help you to do that, because I address every single issue that you can possibly have at every level of the chakra, because every chakra represents your power. It also represents all of your pain. And if you don't heal that pain inside of you, you're going to see that pain outside of you. Okay, does that make sense? Each principle in this book is actually grounded in my clients' own experiences with angels. So I've actually been working these principles with many clients over years. And there's a lot of their stories in this book, in how they've worked with angels and their ability to overcome challenges and the ways in which they heal and grow. So really what I'm saying is that when you realize you have the potential within you for miracles, you work with these chakras, you work with the angels to attract these blessings, and that you will be able to overcome all these difficulties that you face. So each chapter is filled with activities that are going to help you to activate your chakras. And that includes journaling, angel prayers, affirmations, and self-reflection questions. And these are all based on spiritual downloads that I have received from the archangels. So like I said, due to COVID-19, you may not be able to get this book now, but in the next couple of months you will. But we're still going to talk about that and move forward with manifestation each week. So I want to start by saying that right now you have the access to the angels around you. And today I just want you to focus on your root chakra. So Archangel Michael's here. He's asking us to take a deep healing breath in. So breathe in and release fear. Good. Archangel Ariel has stepped forward, and she's shining a beautiful ruby red light on your root chakra. So your root chakra connects to money and your life purpose and feelings of safety and security. And as she's shining this red light, I really want you to imagine your root chakra opening up and expanding wide and wider and wider. And I really want you to get a vision of you pursuing your natural talents, your passions, and your interests in service to humanity. And I really want you to see yourself doing that, being abundantly supplied for, child of God, and that everyone around you is supporting you now. And as we move into phase 1, we're visualizing that we're supporting each other as well. We're being kinder to one another on the roads as we're driving. We're being kinder to one another at work when we're speaking. We're respecting each other's boundaries, and we're respecting our own boundaries now. Beautiful. So really the focus, you guys, is to come from a place of empowerment, not fear. And not to listen to things that are being said about the economy right now, that we're going to see the Great Depression. The news is not our source. The economy is not our source. We are our source. and God is our source. And when I say we are our own source, I mean you are the security and stability that you're looking for. When you affirm abundance, you're creating a vibration and a frequency that is co-manifesting with the rest of the world. So if you want to stop seeing fear, you have to stop being fear. You have to be love, and you have to be light, and you have to use your gifts and surface to humanity. When you do that, the whole world will be better. You don't know. The world, the economy could be better by August than it ever was before because everybody got their shit together. All things are possible. Withdraw all of your energy from social media, withdraw all of your energy from fear, put it completely on God and the angels, and activate your God-given right to manifest miracles. All of you have this God-given right now. And you can only do that when you decide. Your life is shaped moment by moment through decisions that you make. You have to decide that you're worthy of miracles, and you have to decide that that's what you want to see in our world. So I know this was a little different today. I hope these messages are blessings for you and your loved ones. We are going to get into the oracle cards and doing messages for people, and I'm also going to release the guest link now for the studio, so I could start to invite people into the studio. Okay, hello from Sydney. Rara. Hi, welcome to the Joy and Vitality page. I've been telling Eugenia for months that we have viewers from all over the world, and here we have somebody viewing us from Sydney. She's hoping for some guidance from her dad on the other side. Okay, you guys, what I want to do right now is tune into her first. Hi, Alyssa. Happy Friday. Oh my God. Patty Phillips is saying Amazon gave her a date of delivery of May 11th to the 15th, so she'll let us know. Okay. Hi, Carol. I mean, I tried to order like a copy of my own book, and I wasn't able to do it. I'm going to try again this weekend, and then if anything changes, you guys, I will let you know. Okay. I don't know how to pronounce your name, but it looks like Rara from Sydney. Your dad is letting you know like everything is going to be okay. Everything is going to be okay now. And is there something to do with who's this guy? So he showed me a guy, and then he showed me like a negative energy. Oh, it's Rachel. Thank you so much. How do you connect to this guy? They're showing me like a guy energy. Rachel, your dad really, I don't know what this means, but he wants you to know that his death was painless. So I don't know if you agree or not that he suffered when he passed over, but it's really important that you know that he didn't suffer and that he doesn't want you to worry about him. He wants you to know that he's completely at peace on the other side, okay? He also wants to let you know that he will always point you in the right direction. He also wants to say that he wishes, and he says, I'm actually pointing you in the right direction right now. He's like, have you noticed that lately? Okay, Rachel. He also wants to talk about love and how important that is. He does acknowledge that he wishes that he had told you more often that he loves you. She's saying, yes, she saw him die and thrashing and gasping. Yes, a horrific and a horrible thing that you had to witness. But see, this is what spirit does, is they bring up that validation that only you would know. He knows that you had to see that, and he wants you to know he didn't suffer. The angels said it was instant. They pulled him out of his body and they said instantaneously. So he did not suffer. He does mention that he has wished that he had told you more often that he loves you. Okay. So please don't hold on to any guilt. Your dad loves you. He's pointing you in the right direction, and he's sending you so much love right now, Rachel. So I hope that message is a blessing. Okay, let's move on to Sandy. Okay, I want to just mention that these are obviously sample readings. So I end them very abruptly and I start them very abruptly. If you would like more, obviously, please book a private with me at julieshealer.com. And then you'll start to receive a lot more accurate guidance. And you can book those at juliespiritualhealer.com. We will go to the chat room soon, but not right now. Right now, I'm going to actually continue to read the live comments. Now, I also want to say last week, the show ended really abruptly, and I'm sorry for that. We had a lot of technical difficulties, which hopefully we won't have this week. Yeah, so I'm not always in control of what happens on these Facebook lives. Okay, Penny, could you please pull a card for me? Sure. So Penny, I'm just going to tune into you. So Penny, we talked earlier about the Archangel Ariel. She connects to our root chakra, and she wants you to know that it's really time for you to spread your wings. Um, and that she doesn't want you to hold back anymore. There's really a feeling where sometimes you hold back, and she made me feel a lot of tightness in the chest here. So there's really a feeling of fear that she's making me feel. Do you connect to that? Please know she doesn't want you to hold on to that feeling of fear anymore. She wants you to release that feeling of fear, and she wants you to soar. She's like, now is the time. Springtime is your time. So follow that guidance that she's sending. Okay, I'm just going to actually end the chat room because that's just a lot of distraction for me. And I'll bring you guys in when I'm ready. I'm going to continue to read people live here right now. Carol, also one other message for Penny is that you're actually receiving a lot of what's called clairaudience. So that is in your inner ear, that's where those messages go, and that's where we hear them here in our inner ear. So like I said earlier, that Darcy, I'm just going to ask you to stay put and not log in and out and stuff because that's really distracting me. So I see you. I will read for you in a moment, but just stay put and we're going to read you in just a moment there. Thank you so much. So Penny, clairaudience is really important for you. Archangel Zadkiel is stepping forward, and he says he really wants you to notice this loving guidance that keeps coming to you. We talked earlier about you experience a feeling of bliss when the angels come forward and when they're talking to you. So really pay attention to that blissful feeling. You're welcome. You're so welcome. That's how your angels that's their calling card characteristic, is that clairaudience. Okay, for you specifically. So really pay attention to that love and guidance in your mind, and you're very welcome. Okay, let's move on to Amber. What? Amber. So Amber, I want to talk about Archangel Jophiel. Archangel Jophiel is the angel of our higher selves, and she helps to activate our solar plexus chakra. So that center of power and that center of really control. And she wants you to know that you actually have the power right now, right where you are. She says sometimes you feel a little powerless, and she says she shows me a picture of you when you were a little girl. So I'm not sure if this is a reference to your inner child, but I almost would venture to assert it means since you were a little child, you've struggled with issues of power control, and your angels are nodding their head up and down. So know that you have the power, and there's a conflict in your life right now that Jophiel is saying you absolutely have the power to resolve that situation. And she wants to support you, saying that you can do it. So I really hope that that message is helpful for you. Okay, let's go to Stacy Hayes. And then, oh, hi, Wendell. We'll go to you soon. Okay, and Vanessa, good morning. So Stacy, let's tune into what the angels want to say for you. Stacy, you know, I want to talk about the fairies. I haven't talked a lot about the fairies in my Facebook lives or publicly a lot, but I can see as a clairvoyant have a lot of fairy energy around you. And your fairies want you to know that your heart is opening right now like a flower, like a lotus flower in the sunshine. And that the best thing for you to do at this time is really work with flowers and flower essence, like essential oils. Now, they did show me lavender oil would be especially beneficial for you because when you work with flowers, this is something that's excellent. I also want to talk about a young female figure they show me around you. I'm not sure if this is your daughter. So, what I'm going to do is invite you in for a private reading. And I'm just going to send you a guest link, which is going up right now. So when I do the Be Live studio readings, that's something that you and I can do together. Okay, so if you just go under the comments for Joy and Vitality, it says Be Live Studio 2. Just click on that and I'll continue reading you there. If that's your daughter, we'll talk a little bit more about that. Okay, beautiful. Okay. Thank you so much, Rachel. You're very welcome. She says that she's so grateful for my message. She couldn't sleep, but she's instantly nodding off to go to bed now, knowing that her dad didn't suffer. Rachel, that makes my heart so happy to know. And that's why readings are so healing, is there's unresolved issues that only spirit can answer. And Rachel, I hope you have a wonderful sleep out there in Sydney. I'm sending you so much love and light. And I know your dad is with you. God bless you. Okay, Stacy says, thank you. You're very welcome. Okay, Julie Rodrigue, let's tune into a message for you. So Archangel Raphael, who connects to our heart chakra, is stepping forward for you. Julie, you have the healing angel with you by your side. And he's talking specifically a lot about exercise and how your body will become stronger and you will start to emotionally and spiritually feel stronger as you exercise in your life. That's a really important message for you right now. Okay, so I hope that message is a blessing for you. I now am going to have to refresh the Joy and Vitality Facebook page because apparently there are 44 messages that I'm going to be getting through today, and I can't see all of them. So we're going to take a look at those. Oh, we have Rosie Reno. Good morning. Nice to see you, Rosie. Okay. You're welcome, Julie. Absolutely. Okay. So, how do I see more messages? I'm not sure. What I'm going to do is go into the studio now and do some studio readings. Before I do that, I will send over the guest link now. So if you'd like a private reading, you can just click on this link that I'm sharing with us all right now. And then your comments will appear up here on the screen, okay? And I can't wait to read you. Okay, let's see who we have. So we have Darcy, who's been patiently waiting. And Darcy is going to appear now. Good morning, Darcy. How are you?
Good morning. I'm good, thank you.
Good. You were here with us last time and you got a little bit of a reading. And
Yeah.
sorry I cut you off. I realized after your reading that you wanted more messages from the other side, and I gave you a lot of messages regarding your health.
That's okay. I got cut off for some reason, so.
Yeah. So, these are just mini readings, obviously. So it's normal to have just like a short reading during, like I've said, if you do want more, that you can book them at my website at juliespiritualhealer.com. But what I loved about your reading was, it's like you had that expectation of really wanting to hear from your animal on the other side. And your angels took your reading as their opportunity to give you support about your health and your diet and changes that they wanted you to make. Not wanting to spoil your fun, but just really like those priority messages. So
Yeah.
I hope you've been making some of those changes. How are they working out for you?
They're working good. I actually, instead of going to the grocery store, even with this, I went to a market that was still open here in Calgary. So I got the fresh vegetables. So yeah,
Nice. Oh my God, your angels are cheering for you right now, Darcy. That's
yeah,
amazing.
yeah. I used to do it all the time, and then I got out of it. So it's just a matter of getting back in.
Yeah, exactly. And I think, your angels really knew that those messages would be so healing for you. And your energy vibration is just glowing today. So um, it looks like those messages are already starting to know that they support. Um, you know, your animal on the other side has sort of like three messages that are coming through at once. And what is your pet's name, by the way?
But the one that passed,
Yes,
Dom, Dom,
Dom. Like Dom in the Fast and the Furious?
or Dom DeLuise.
Did you name him after Vin Diesel's character?
I did not. I did not name any of my animals. My
Okay.
animals have either been rescued or
Um,
they've been finished showing and they need a good home.
oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, I only
But,
have one that I got that was like young, 1 year old,
yeah.
and I realize now I like them after they're about 3. So
You're like, I don't want to deal with that puppy phase and getting them fixed and everything.
I
Yeah.
don't mind getting them fixed. It's the one that
So
I
your
have.
dog is kissing you right now. Like just like kissing you on your face, like so much. And the message for you here is like, I always give you a kiss goodnight. Do you feel that?
I do.
Perfect. Yeah. And is this a male or female? I'm
A
not able
male.
to. A
A
male.
male.
Okay. Do you hold on to feelings of responsibility connected to his departure?
Yes.
Perfect. So know that he knows that because he's saying that this is not your fault.
Yeah. I guess I hold on to the feelings because I think I waited too long.
Right. But he just made me feel like there's nothing that you could have done.
Okay.
And he makes me feel, though, is this correct that he was sick for a long time?
About 6 months. Yeah.
Okay. Because what he says it's saying to me is this develops slowly and then out of nowhere. So what does that mean?
It was just all of a sudden one day he was peeing and I saw a bit of blood, or that he was having a hard time. And so I took him in thinking it was maybe a urinary tract infection. And that was mid-May. And we did a whole bunch of tests and everything showed he was fine except for he had an inflamed bladder wall. And then end of August, he just, you knew it was the end.
Yes, he did. He had me write down escalated and no control. So this is showing me like the situation suddenly escalated
Yeah.
where it went all of a sudden bad, he's saying.
Yes.
So and him and the angels, I'm not sure because it sounds like both of them, we have Archangel Raphael as well step forward is saying like they're saying, Julie, once it got to a certain point, there isn't anything that could have been actually done. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Perfect. So know that this wasn't your fault. And is there something about food? Do you criticize yourself regarding the food that you fed your dog or something? Or do you question that?
Well, yeah, I guess at that time I would have, because I did grain free, which now proves that you shouldn't.
Yeah. Well, your dog is doing an amazing job of letting you know that he knows that he can actually see all of your thoughts. And he's just asking you to release that guilt and to release that shame to him. He's like,
Okay.
I'm with you now. It's just in a different form. And he's like, now you know, and it's okay. He still says that it was his time to die.
Perfect.
Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome. The last message from him is he wants to let you know that you guys will be together again.
We will.
You feel
Absolutely.
that way?
Yes,
Beautiful. I hope those messages were more complete for you today and that we resolved that feeling for you.
they were. Thank you so much.
You're so welcome. Take care now.
Bye.
Bye. Beautiful messages from the other side. If you would like to receive a mediumship session with me, you can book one now at juliespiritualhealer.com, since I am starting to book quite a few weeks ahead right now. I don't want to panic you, but just kind of informing you. Okay. All right. Let's see. Corin wants a card, please. Okay. Corin, you have a loved one on the other side as well coming forward, letting you know that they're happy and healthy now. So if you had wondered if this person is still suffering on the other side, this is their validation of letting you know that now they are fine. Okay, so Stacy's saying, I don't know how to do. Oh, whoops. And that's me. I'm trying to send her a link, and then I ended up clicking uh, on my own Facebook Live. Okay, so there you go, Stacy. You should have that right now. Okay, hi, Carol. Stacy, let's also pull another message for you. Let's pull a card. So, you actually also have Archangel Jophiel with you right now, Stacy, and she really wants you to awaken your inner goddess. And this is again working with the solar plexus chakra. So, recognizing who you are on a spiritual level, the goddess within you. And she's saying one of the most important things that you don't do as well as you could do is practice self-care. So when we care for ourselves, we start to awaken our soul. We start to awaken that inner goddess, and we start to really appreciate our divinity. So I really feel strongly that that's the message for you, Stacy, is care about yourself, and everything else is going to follow there. Okay, so hopefully that is helpful for you. Okay, we've got Brenda, we've got Vanessa. Good morning, everybody. I'm going to do a couple of cards, and then we're going to close, and we'll close with an angel prayer. Brenda. So Brenda, lots of, I don't want to call them problems, but lots of situations right now that require solutions. So I guess you could consider them problems. Archangel Michael has stepped forward for you, Brenda, and he talks a lot about using your imagination. He says that you have prayed, you've prayed for answers, you've prayed for solutions, and he's saying now, Archangel Michael, by he, I mean Archangel Michael is saying, use your imagination to see the answer. So he's opening up that window of clairvoyance, and he's actually sending you answers to your prayers through clairvoyance. So please know that he really wants you to start to pay attention to those messages right now. You're very welcome, Stacy. Okay. Let's see. Did we do Vanessa? Does anybody know? Did we do Vanessa? Let's see, Vanessa. So Vanessa, when I tune into you, I've got Archangel. Oh, hi, Sandy. Nice to see you. Vanessa, when I tune into you, Archangel Ariel steps forward, and the word that came across really strongly was abundance. She wants to let you know abundance is headed your way. So if you have been worrying about money lately, please know that she's stepping forward saying, like, she is literally pouring abundance into your life. Open up and receive. She says it's really important that you feel comfortable with receiving in order for you to start to receiving that abundance into your life right now. So I hope that message will be a blessing for you. Wonderful. Vanessa, not sure what you're referring to there, but I appreciate the hearts. Thank you so much. Okay, so let's close. I think that's been a really long 45-minute session today. I thank you guys so much. I would like to actually do something before I go away, and that's I want to give away a spot to my workshop this afternoon. I'm actually guided to give it away to Sandy Fabro. Okay, so Sandy, if you're still there, know that I'm gifting you a spot in my Angel Basics Level 1 workshop. That's going to be an amazing workshop that's happening this afternoon, where I'm going to be working with the angels and helping you to develop your clairvoyance, your clairsentience, and working with the angels in all ways. So this is happening on Zoom today, this afternoon, you guys, and this is happening at 3 o'clock. There's a lot of spaces, obviously, because on Zoom I can hold up to 100, so I can't say like book your spot soon or they'll be out, because it's not true. Like, you can book your spot all day until 3 o'clock. When you do, just go to juliespiritualhealer.com. I'll send you the link. I'm so excited. We've got a lot to get through in this group workshop. We'll also be talking about ways to unblock your psychic abilities. So I'll be talking about a morning routine that you can start to use every day to get that fear out of your field and open up to your psychic abilities. So I'm really, really excited about this. Know that you're safe. Know that the angels are with you as you transition right now. And if we transition into phase 1, the angels are with you. They're working with you. They're working with you with your challenges right now. Please continue to call upon them and to activate their blessings. So we talked a lot about miracle manifestation today. And the one message I want to leave you with is that when you ask the angels to go to work, they immediately appear by your side. Never feel like you're pulling the angels away from doing something more important, because they can be with more than one person simultaneously. Oh, I'm Julie Robinson. I'm sending you so much love and light. Have a wonderful weekend, you guys. We'll see you next week. God bless.